What's up, YouTube? It's Leo again, Coach Whitebelt, and today I'm going to be talking about Yoel Romero's Stoolgate. Those of you who know, UFC 248 is this weekend on Saturday, and Romero and Adesanya are fighting for the middleweight strap since Costa was out due to bicep surgery. Anyway, the comments are kind of filled, and even Izzy kind of mentioned it. Yoel Romero's Stoolgate incident, where a lot of people might remember in the fight against Tim Kennedy, Yoel Romero stayed seated for an extended period of time before the third round. And a lot of people felt that he had robbed Kennedy of the victory there, since Romero had almost been knocked out at the end of the second round. But Big John McCarthy, who was the referee for that fight, has gone on JRE, Joe Rogan's podcast. This was some odd years ago that he was on there, and mentioned what actually happened in that incident, which was that the UFC cutmen, which is assigned to the fighters, they're not their own personal cutmen, had left too much Vaseline on Yoel's face, and he's the only person allowed to remove it. And so when Big John saw it before the start of the third round, he told him to sit down and wait for the UFC cutmen to come back and wipe it off before they could start the round. And the other thing that a lot of people maybe are unaware of is that Tim Kennedy was holding the inside of the glove before landing his many shots at the end of the second round, almost finishing Yoel. And there was no penalty for it. I guess Big John perhaps didn't see it, or didn't see it in time, and it was already the end of the round, so he did nothing about it. Anyway, yeah, it seems a lot of people don't know that Yoel didn't stay seated by choice. Of course, it did help him recover to take the extra break, but he didn't take it upon himself to take that extra break. It was an instruction from Big John McCarthy, and Yoel has been on Joe Rogan's podcast and explained this, and Big John has as well. So I feel like it's the duty of the people who are aware, perhaps, to bring this to light so that people can stop mentioning it or looking at it without maybe knowing all of the facts. And of course, I'm just another viewer and another fan and someone who trains, and I'm excited to watch this fight. I was also a big fan of Tim Kennedy while he was still fighting, but yeah, it's just important to know what actually happened in that scenario. So if you were unaware, I hope this has helped you see the light. And you can go watch Big John's JRE episode, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. You can watch Yoel's episode as well on there, and you'll see he mentions it as well. Anyway, look forward to the fights. I'm sure you guys are too. Super excited. I don't know who's going to take it. Izzy can definitely outpoint him throughout the 5 rounds. Definitely seems to have a better gas tank. But, you know, Yoel's dangerous. So if he catches him, there's no telling whether Izzy will be able to handle it or not. But, you know, he's had a pretty good chin so far. He has gotten rocked a couple times, but as of late, you know, he's been hard to hit, and he has good reach advantage and a little bit of height on Yoel, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Anyway, see you guys soon.